Hey everybody, we're doing a bit more work on the GX470 today, specifically our 6x9" bigger speakers in our front doors for the vehicle are buzzing and rattling. I'm pretty sure we'll find rips and tears in them when we take off the door panels, so let's start by getting those removed and let's see the condition of the speakers and then what we're going to do to replace them. So to start things off, obviously we need to take off our inner door card, which thankfully is not too difficult. You're definitely going to need a pry tool and a Phillips head screwdriver. First thing is pry out and pop off the little plastic cover that's hiding one of the screws behind the handle, and then we need to pop off the armrest panel, which just pulls up. Then we'll need the pry tool again, and we'll need to pop off the switches panel and then unplug that to get it out of the way. That'll give us access to the 3 screws that we'll need to undo and remove so we can take the door panel off. Don't forget to pop out the little one that's off to the side. Just push it in and the whole thing should just pop out. That's going to be holding on the door too. Then from there, we popped off the top panel piece just to get that out of the way. And then the whole thing should, if you pull at the bottom, pop out, and then you can lift up on it. Now there will still be some connectors, like the handle itself still connected. You'll want to unconnect that from the back of the door card. And then there's going to be some more items that are plugged and clipped in. For items, make sure they're unplugged and get it out of the way. All right, now that we have the door cards off, we can now inspect the speaker and see how it looks. Besides being weirdly super dirty, I mean, it does have a lot of miles on it, but that dirt is kind of weird that's all up in there. But if we get close over here, we can see there's these little cracks in this. And then actually, I was looking closer, these are just completely torn on this side of the speaker. So if your speakers do buzz, if they feel like the bass is too rattly for them, it might be because your speakers are very broken up. Let's check out the passenger side, see what that one looks like as well. And this speaker is also torn on this side. It's not as dirty, but we definitely have a big rip on it on this left side, so it needs to be replaced as well, and we're going to replace them in a pair anyways. What we're going to do is remove these speakers now and prep the area. We'll have a bracket that's going to hold the new speakers so they fit this area specifically to this vehicle. That's also in the description. And then we're going to have some of this foam tape padding material for the new speakers and bracket, so we don't have any rattles and everything sits nicely and securely. So we'll do that in just a second. Let's get this taken out and let's start prepping for the new speakers. Speaker removal itself is very easy. Just unclip it so it's not plugged in, and then just unratchet the speaker and the whole thing will come out, and that's it. That easy. We have the old speakers out of the vehicle, and this is what they look like outside of the vehicle. They are within their own housing. Now, to make sure we can put our new speakers in, we have purchased this housing kit that will be exactly what we need for our vehicle, and it also comes with a plug that goes directly into the old wiring harness as well. So this is very simple. So that's what we will mount our speakers to, and this will go on the vehicle as well. We're also going to use some car speaker sealing tape around the edges of this and on the underside of this on the door, so we don't have any rattles and no buzzing sounds, so everything's nice and sealed. Installation luckily is not too bad, but first you'll want to use that padded tape, and we're going to do a full circle or oval where we're going to be mounting the bracket that does hold the speaker. So just be careful doing this. Just undo a little bit of the sticky tape at a time and run it all the way around the perimeter of where that is going to go. Once you have it in place, we'll get that new connector in place, plug that in. This will run behind the bracket because you'll need it to pass underneath and behind it. So we're gonna pinch it underneath the new bracket that we're gonna now bolt in place, get it securely put into place, and then we can move on to mounting the speaker itself. But before we mount the speaker, we also will run our padded sticky tape again around the edge of the bracket. That way we again don't have any buzzing between the bracket. You'll also want to make sure you don't cover up where those screw hole points are on the harness itself. So don't cover those up, just maybe cut the tape just right before and right after those. Once you have your padded tape back down, we just need to put the speaker into place, but first make sure you get that thing plugged in, because nothing's worse than not plugging in a speaker before putting everything back together. So plug the speaker in, put it up, and then get your hardware out and securely screw it down and fasten it. These can be a little bit hard to kind of get going, but just take your time and be careful. Do not accidentally poke a hole in your speaker while you have a screwdriver next to them, so be careful. But once they're in, you can test them out quick before you throw your door cards back on. But luckily, door cards going back on is just the reverse order. Make sure you get your handle hooked up in the lock mechanism. Make sure you get your plugs all plugged back in. Luckily, not too difficult. Everything's wrapped up and finished. One thing you will want to check if you do not use the exact items I used is if the depth of the speaker is deeper, then you might hit the window when it is down all the way. So you'll want to check that fitment. Now, mine would have just barely been touching the glass if I hadn't have used the sound dampening tape. That gives me just a little bit more room, and that gave me the clearance I needed. And it's going to prevent rattles and annoying sounds. So make sure you are using that tape. And if you do the exact setup I did, and you have the same type of speakers that mine has, you will fit and it will clear. So everything should work just fine. The improvement over stock is, I don't want to be like, call it like mind-blowing, but it's very, very good. There's a lot deeper bass. It is way better because that's the speaker that's handling most of the bass. And because this speaker actually has a little bit more behind it in terms of the tweeter on it as well, you actually get a little bit more and different sound as well. So overall, it sounds way nicer, in my opinion. So big improvement over the rattling, crackling, bad ones that were in the vehicle. These ones way more powerful, way cleaner. They just fill the vehicle up a lot nicer with sound. So very happy, very pleased, and a very simple job. Did not take long at all either, but that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, all those links are in the description if you wanna do the exact same setup that I just did. Maybe I'll look at future speakers, but this is gonna do wonders for now. Maybe we'll see if any other ones, you know, have issues or are cracked and we need to replace them in the future. But make sure you are subscribed if that video comes out in the future, and leave a like if you found this helpful as well. But other than that, I'll see all of you in the next video.